Hey, change is hard. That's probably why so many leaders, when they say they're pursuing transformation, what they're really doing is engaging in transformation theater. Now, transformation theater might make a lot of noise, but it does a lot of damage, both to the organizations it's supposed to serve and the people in it. We can spot transformation theater by three telltale signs. The first is a false sense of urgency. The second is a rushed process that leaves no time or space for dissenting or skeptical views. And the third is a large public rollout. One of the best examples of transformation theater is Bob Nardelli's tenure at Home Depot. Now, in 2000, Nardelli lost out to a very public succession contest, and he was immediately snapped up by the Home Depot, the leader in the home improvement retail space. And he immediately moved to change the culture. Home Depot was growing at a healthy clip, highly profitable, and known as the top competitor in its space. But Nardelli quickly moved to bring in his own people and immediately set about to shift from a consumer-centric culture to what he called a performance culture and implement the relentless cost-cutting and Six Sigma methodologies that he knew from General Electric, even before he really got to know the retail space where he had no prior experience. Second sign was a rushed process. Even before he knew anything really about the business, he moved to undermine the Home Depot's long-standing practice of investing in its store associates so that these store associates could have the requisite knowledge to advise the customers who came to them for help. And he replaced many of these full-time associates with part-time, less knowledgeable, but cheaper employees who couldn't advise the Home Depot's customers nearly as ably. He also moved into new segments, such as looking to service professional contractors, which was much, much lower margin and much more cutthroat, and a category where Home Depot was not nearly as competitive. Needless to say, these moves quickly undercut the Home Depot's competitive position and probably wouldn't have been undertaken if Nardelli had gone through a more thorough analytical process. And third, Bob Nardelli sought publicity for everything he did at the Home Depot. That might have impressed some business reporters for a while, but eventually he so alienated the employee and the stockholders that he was summarily dismissed from his position as CEO, but not before he did incredible damage to the business. Transformation theater can undermine an entire organization built up over years. We need to learn to notice those three telltale signs. A needless sense of urgency, a rushed process, and a big public launch long before any results are actually achieved or even could be achieved. For every transformation initiative, we need to ask, what problem is really being solved? And who is going to benefit? Because change is too important to be given up to transformation theater.